Hey, it's Eva. Damn Parenting drops every Wednesday. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out, especially on giveaways like today. And while you're there, leave a rating or review, and let's get this parenting crew together. Welcome back to Damn Parenting. I'm your host, Eva, and today, October the 1st, marks a really exciting moment for me. This is my very first collaboration, and I couldn't be more thrilled that it's with the Science Camp. Now, I've actually known Linda, the founder, for a few years, back when she was actually growing the Science Camp, and I'm so proud to say that she has recently opened up her very own space right here in Amsterdam, over in West. So not only does she now have an official office, but she also has space designed for hosting birthday parties, workshops, and, well, my favorite part, a massive lab area filled with all sciencey ingredients that any curious scientist is going to love to get their hands on. I think we all know that the power of keeping our little ones curious is pretty exhausting, but research backs this up. Studies show that when children are introduced to STEM experiments in early childhood, it not only builds critical thinking skills, but also boosts creativity, confidence, and a lifelong love of learning. Even something as simple as comparing what happens when you add salt versus pepper to water can teach children to ask questions, observe carefully, and draw their own conclusions, which is the foundation of scientific thinking. So in today's episode, we're uncovering who the Science Camp is for, how it started, and what exciting things are coming up next. So stick with us. We've got loads of incredible giveaways for both preschoolers and school-age kids, plus an exclusive sneak peek at their upcoming Halloween event. You don't want to miss this out. Linda, welcome to Damn Parenting.
Thank you so much. What a lovely intro.
I do my best. So I know all about the Science Camp, but for parents who might not know you yet, what is the Science Camp all about and what kind of experiments or activities do the kids get to dive into?
That is so much to unravel, but here we go. So we started in 2015. It was 10 years ago. It's unbelievable. But I started when I was a nanny and a mom, and I needed to get all the kids curious and it's still excited about learning about new things and just a way of thinking. So this is how I started. I was like, how can I get my kid involved in something? And I started with another nanny. We wrote it down on a napkin and we said, let's start a science camp. And it has been wonderful ever since. We have grown, kids have grown. We are now covering so many more areas and doing so many more things. So we have three major pillars. We have our holiday camps going on. During every Dutch holiday, we organize camps, mostly in the Pipe area. This upcoming fall camp, we are having a science fall camp in Hendrik de Keizerplein. Then we also have a Lego robotics camp at Herfstvakantie number 8. And we even have a future founders lab for the older kids. This will be teenagers from 12 to 18. You're learning how to set up your own business and create your idea and elaborate on that. So 3 camps going on this fall, but every holiday is a little bit different. We have less or more camps going on. So that was one big pillar, the camps. The next one is the after-school activities. We run a lot of after-school activity clubs in the international schools in Amsterdam and Amstelveen. You can pick up your kid an hour later and they're being very engaged into our clubs. For the younger kids, we have the science clubs going on, and then older kids is coding clubs. Then the third pillar is all the other events that we do. We run birthday parties in the weekends. We do the Halloween events this year, toddler activities, weekend of science, et cetera, et cetera. We do so many different events.
It keeps growing and growing. Can you give us some examples of experiments that kids can be expecting to do at different ages?
Yeah, so this fall camp, we're actually talking about inventions. Every camp has a new theme, which we dissect into all the 5 days. So this time it's going to be about inventions. So we're going to talk about who discovered the light bulb and why was that so important, but also ancient inventions like catapults, lenses. What do we do with lenses? What kind of different lenses are there? Telephone and airplane. So you can imagine that we're going to go into so many different topics. It's not only us talking. We love to be hands-on. I think kids learn the best when they can touch, feel, or see something. So they get to do it themselves, and we help them out in small groups.
So you've actually been running the science camps, as you mentioned, in different places around Amsterdam as well for a while. Can you tell us a bit about where you run them and how families have connected with you up until now?
Yes, so we are mostly located for the camps in De Pijp. At Hendrik de Keizerplein, we do our camps during all the holidays. Sometimes we outbranch it into Herfstvakantie as well, which is close to De Pijp, if we are running 2 camps at the same time. We love to collaborate with Playhood as well, and they are located in Houthavens. So then we run our Playhoods plus science camps over there. And of course, our new science hub is in West on the Kinkerstraat, a very recognizable place, easy to reach. So many different trams stopping here, so you can easily find us. We have just been in contact with parents mostly through word of mouth. Parents will sign up for a science camp, fall in love, will come back for the next science camp, but then also move into coding clubs or birthday parties. You kind of roll in from one experiment to the other.
Sounds typical for any parent, especially raising their child as their interests develop. But now you've actually got a new amazing space on Kinkerstraat. So what can parents and kids expect there?
Yes, so we are developing so many different events. The first one is the Toddler Discovery Lab. Every Wednesday morning from 9:30 to 10:30, you are welcome to join with your kids in ages 3 to 4. We're going to do a lot of sensory play. Discovering with your hands is the first step to get into science. What are we feeling? What are we doing? Getting them ready for school as well. We will start learning more motor skills, learning how to cut, learning how to discover with your hands. We're starting this Wednesday, 1st of October. Then we have the National Weekend of Science happening this upcoming weekend. So on Saturday the 4th, we have our science weekend, which we're going to do multiple sessions per day of kind of an hour workshop where we do crazy chemistry for the younger kids and astronomy adventures for older kids in the afternoon. Every weekend, we have the opportunity to come and celebrate your birthday as well. For kids who are very curious and would love to do some whoa science and be amazed by all of the fun things that we can do, you can book in your party in the weekends. Choose your theme, choose your hour, and you can come and enjoy the party. And we'll deal with all the mess, take care of the kids, and you just have a cup of coffee at our lounge. On Saturday, 11th of October, we're going to have our pumpkin carving event, which is going to be, I'm really excited for it. We're going to have a session in the morning at 10 o'clock and then another one at 1 o'clock. Just come with your kid. We'll teach you how to carve and we will clean up the mess.
Thank you so much, Linda, for joining us again today. Families all across Amsterdam would love what the Science Camp has to offer. And for everyone in West, actually, it's really exciting now to know that you have another local space where kids can play, spark their curiosity, and explore the world of science. But before we wrap things up, let's talk about the fun part. The giveaway. We have got 3 amazing prizes up for grabs and entering is super easy. So here's how it goes. Head over to Instagram, find the share post, like the post, tag a friend in the comments and tell us which prize you want to win. So what prizes have we got? First prize we have is the Toddler Discovery Lab tickets. It's perfect for 3 to 4-year-olds especially because they can do a little bit more with their motor skills, but it's not 1 ticket, it's 2 tickets. So it's not just for your little one, but why don't you reach out to your mama friend and get them to bring their little one too so the two of you can have a Wednesday morning together over on Kinkerstraat at the Science Club. And for those with kids older than 4, there's the Weekend of Science this weekend. And on Saturday the 4th, as Linda mentioned, there are 2 sessions. The morning from 10 to 11:15 is for ages 4 to 6. And in the afternoon from 1 till 2:15, it's for the older kids from 7 till 10. So you can choose which session you want to go to. It's not just for your little one, but they get to bring their best friend too. And last but not least, this is the pivotal one, which many of you will probably want to be getting your hands on. I certainly do. It's the Science Camp day ticket in the Herfstvakantie over at Hendrik de Keizerplein in the Pipe. This Herfstvakantie, the theme is inventions that changed our lives. So think of the telephone, the catapult, the light bulb, the airplane. There are so many things our kids are going to learn. And these camps usually sell out fast. So this is a great chance to secure a spot for your little one. So don't miss out. Head on over to Instagram now and enter, and make sure to tag your friends in there so that they can get in on the fun with all of these giveaways. And it really is the case of the more the merrier. But before we head off, Halloween is just around the corner, and the Science Camp is known for its events, especially for the older kids. So Linda, what have you guys got in store this year?
We have another haunted house this year, 4th year in a row. And this time we're actually falling on the day itself in Hendrik de Keizerplein. It's on Friday, the 31st of October. We're going to be open from 5:30 to 8:30. And then on Saturday, we're going to be open from 12 to 4. We will have our haunted house where you can walk through. You're going to go screaming or giggling. Let's see. Then we'll have our trick or treat, scavenger hunt, costume parade, and a cafe area for the parents. So come and join.
Can I just ask, what
Mhm.
age groups do you think is suitable?
The best ages to come is from 4 to 10. If you're a little scared, come on Saturday. It will be brighter outside and then it's less dark inside of the haunted house. Take your phone and use your flashlight, but otherwise you can stay on the other side where it's the cafe area. We'll have some drawings and some stuff laying around. You go at your own pace.
That sounds wonderful. Linda,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining me. And I guess it's for our own first collaboration as well. So thank you so much. And these are amazing prizes. So everyone out there, head on over to Instagram. Make sure that you tag your friends. There is something for everyone out there, from 3 to 4 year olds on a Wednesday morning, or from 4 to 10 year olds. We have science weekend. We have science camp for that Herfstvakantie. And now we also have Halloween coming up as well. This woman works wonders. So, for you, our listeners, thank you again for joining. I hope you're enjoying this little treat we've been able to provide you, and we hope to see you over on Instagram, hitting like and tagging in your friends. As always, make sure you are subscribed over on your favorite podcast platform. Also, don't forget to hit the notification button, and don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and fellow mamas out there in our community. Thank you for listening, and we'll speak to you next time.